Hello, welcome to another Time's Ticking YouTube video. Today we're going to be getting a little bit royal with wristwatches, so stick with us to our intro and we're going to see what watches have taken up residence at Buckingham Palace. Historically, aristocrats and royalty were some of the first people who could actually afford to commission timepieces. Before the Industrial Revolution began democratizing timekeeping, it was often the wealthy and powerful who could pay watchmaking artisans to ply their trade. Watchmakers worldwide now have much wider audiences than ever before, with plenty of design choices to conceive or recreate. So what does that mean for the British royal family? In the digital era, something as old school as monarchy is already a unique cultural tradition. Wristwatches must take on their own old school sort of role, one might wager. Or at the very least, the nature of their timepieces must be changing in some way as new royalty is born. Regarding this, we've decided to explore the horological aspect of the famed family. As it turns out, both contemporary timepieces and classic Swiss mechanicals can be found down the generational line. To begin, we're going to actually highlight Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Charles, two of the still living and most famous members of the family. Queen Elizabeth's coronation took place almost 70 years ago, in 1953. It's no stretch of the imagination, surely, that she wore a luxuriant and cutting-edge piece to suit the occasion. As it were, she wore a diamond-encrusted cocktail-style wristwatch from Jaeger-LeCoultre, or JL for short. What's more stunning about this piece than its appearance is its specialized movement. Her coronation wristwatch contained JL's caliber 101 movement, the smallest mechanical watch movement in the world to this day. This world record is actually older than the Queen's reign itself. Boasting a 90-year run, JL's caliber 101 is its own form of royalty in watchmaking. Aside from this piece, Queen Elizabeth II is also known to own other traditional Swiss watches from Audemars Piguet and Patek Philippe. She has certainly not stirred the pot in terms of classic mechanical timekeeping. Keeping things traditional himself, Prince Charles has a similarly Swiss watch box, without as much diamond-filled flair. Men's watches from Jaeger-LeCoultre and Cartier were some of his very firsts. He's also been spotted wearing a Parmigiani Fleurier Toric chronograph. Say that one 5 times fast. Each piece he wears stays strictly concealed quite often, considering his soldier-like attention to his suit jacket fits. Charles's military background shines through best in one of his most notable pieces, his Hamilton RAF pilot's chronograph. This utilitarian piece is still technically Swiss, though Hamilton has its origins in the United States. Overall, it's an emblem that regards his military training. Moving down the line, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, aka the Duchess of Sussex, actually have their own unique way of interacting with time telling. In contrast to the elder royals' traditional roots, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle stand as a modern pair. Their marriage itself was something of an upset, considering Markle worked as a Hollywood actress and was born in the United States. A less traditional watch box comes naturally to them both, but more so to Prince Harry. During his military service, he wore G-Shock and Pulsar watches, like most everyday British soldiers. After 2 years of service, he did eventually rank up his watch game to a Rolex Explorer 2. This was likely due to the fact that he'd volunteered to become a helicopter pilot in the Army Air Corps, an area of service where his watch would have had some utility. Each Explorer 2 is equipped with a GMT setup and plain white dial, which is ideal for timekeeping in flight. Eventually, Harry's pilot service landed him a Breitling Aerospace Advantage, a wristwatch awarded to pilots who fly Apache helicopters in combat missions. It seems Harry takes a bit after the old guard, Prince Charles, in regard to military duty. However, not so apparently in his horological endeavors. More specifically, with his G-Shocks and Pulsars. Far from militaristic, Meghan Markle, aka the Duchess of Sussex, keeps things more elegant and simple. What's more, her tastes seem to align more with the rest of the royal family. Though her marriage was an upset, her timepieces are all pretty tame, and a bit luxurious. Like her now sister-in-law, Kate Middleton, Markle wears Cartier exclusively. Her most unique piece in her collection is her Cartier tank. It's a sentimental watch that she had engraved as a gift to herself. It bears the phrase, "To MM from MM," as a tribute to her success as an actress. Continuing to highlight this roster of royals, we have Kate Middleton, aka Catherine, the Duchess of Cambridge, and Prince William. This pair is perhaps the simplest couple when it comes to timekeeping. Both are very set on their tastes and have not shown any signs of wavering. As mentioned prior, Kate, or Catherine Middleton, exclusively wears Cartier wristwatches. Multiple sources agree that her preferred pièce de résistance is their ballon bleu. This is very likely due to the fact that the crown on this watch is a similar shade of blue to her engagement ring. Speaking of blue, Prince William has a blue-dialed wristwatch. More specifically, he almost exclusively wears his Omega Seamaster Professional 300 quartz. This particular watch was gifted to him by his deceased mother, Princess Diana. Having received the gift at a much younger age, he's been photographed for years sporting the watch at various events. It seems that both Kate and William wear blue to have matching attire, as well as pay homage to the late Princess Diana. Kate Middleton and Prince William tend to keep things pretty simple, and another royal does the same, Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew wears Rolex wristwatches exclusively. More specifically, he takes on the presidential look of the Day-Date, a watch that was released 3 years after his mother's coronation in 1956. He came into the world not long after, in 1960, and would later bring his own child into the royal family, though his marriage fell apart in the 1990s. His daughter is set to be married soon, and he will likely wear a Day-Date to the ceremony. However, he's also been spotted wearing a Rolex Submariner. Hopefully things stay above water for himself and his soon-to-be-wed daughter at said ceremony. While the older members of the royal family like Prince Andrew wear more traditional Swiss pieces, as you go down the line, things are a little less Swiss and a little bit more varied, especially from Harry. While each of these timepieces is enviable from virtually every background, the newer timepieces have a very modern implication. Quartz manufacturing and mass production have changed the psychology of the wristwatch. As well, further democratization in a globalized economy has pared the sentiment of prestige and wealth down to everyday value. Where luxurious finery once graced the wrists of royalty, it's becoming increasingly popular to take a more modest approach. Perhaps, at the end of the day, we're all worthy of our own royal wristwatches. So if you find yourself with any kind of timepiece, no matter the prestige, we here at Time's Ticking will give it the crown treatment. So what do you think? Is there any particular royal family watch that we might have missed? Is there a watch that makes you feel like royalty that you wear every day? Let us know in the comments section below. We always love to hear about our subject. Wow, thanks again for watching our YouTube video today. If you've really enjoyed it, we actually have a couple more videos available just right here and right there. On top of that, our entire channel is at your disposal, and if you subscribe by clicking the link that's right next to me, we'll give you the latest update on our most recent videos. So, thanks again for watching, and we hope to see you again.